Let's look at our fast breaks from last week. Here we see our long poles do a great job forcing as many passes as possible. But do you see the wide open guy on the crease? This guy belongs to the middies. When our middies crash down, they need to crash the crease and look for the open guy on the backside. So slowing it down here, our long poles force a pass, but look how our middies stop running at about the 20-yard line. That player open on the crease belongs to the middies in a fast break. So let's take a look at another example. This team actually runs their fast break defense exactly how we did on that last example. Here, the long poles force a pass. They rotate properly, but look at the guy wide open on the backside. That player needs to be covered by the midfielders who are running back as fast as possible. You can't stop running at the 20-yard line, and you need to be looking. You can see the whole field when you're running back. You need to be looking for the open man. So here, as the fast break progresses, we see the midi running back is kind of slowing down and not looking for the open player. So let's take another look at that to see exactly what we need our midfields to do as they run back to help out. Do you see the open player on the bottom? That's intentional from the defense. And then the midi here, he's running in the wrong direction. He needs to be running towards that open player to make sure that they can't complete the fast break opportunity. All right, let's look at another fast break here. This turns into a goal for the other team, and we're going to look at how exactly this is possible. This is just a scrum of a ground ball in the middle of the field that turns into a goal for the other team. So here they finally get possession, and this player is going to score without making a single pass. Okay. Now we need the long poles to identify this earlier and stop the ball, but we're going to focus on the middies here. Okay. When this ball gets picked up, we're going to freeze it right as he crosses the 50-yard line. This person should have never been able to score. See our three midfielders right there? All three of them, to include the player on ball with a stick check, just need to run to the hole, run to the crease, and play inside out. Now, we were locking off number one in this game, so maybe one of you is not running in so he can lock off number one on the substitution. Okay. But the other two should be running straight to the hole. See how our middies are not running? They're not even on camera now. They stop running at about the 30 or the 20, and they just watch the goal go in. And finally, we're going to look at wing defense here. Here we get beat topside, and it's just a matter of changing our initial positioning here. So this is a great opportunity for the offense and something we need to focus on stopping. Right here, when the wing attackman gets the ball, look at our defender. He's about on the 10-yard line. He needs to be on the 12, maybe even the 13-yard line. Let the attackman run towards the goal along the 10-yard line. We just can't let him run towards the goal along the 15 or 16 because that's where he has an angle to shoot. And that's what he does. He knows where he wants to be. He wants to be your 15-yard line center field, and he gets there. Okay, we want him to run down the 10-yard line. Same thing happens here. The defender's too low, and the attackman can take the angle, which is what we call, he can get topside. Okay, on the replay here, we can see it very clearly. Where this defenseman is on the freeze frame, he needs to be where those shadows are. If his feet were on the shadows, then the attackman would not be able to step up into that position. But that's where the attackman wants to be, and he earned it, and so he gets the goal. Let's look at good wing defense. See how high up that wing defender is? He's a couple yards above the player. And then as the attackman goes towards the goal, the defender closes that distance. But you have to start a couple yards above and see how his body is angled towards where he wants the player to go. That's what we want to see out of our wing defense. And we'll look at one more good example here. Again, the defender, he's high up, he's angled towards where he wants the player to go. And as the attackman comes in, he closes that distance and he pushes him behind. This is exactly what we're looking for. You don't have to be this, you don't have to give him that much space. Right about now, you can close down faster. But look at how he just stays above him and lets the attackman run down the 10-yard line.